their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch the slant. Hey. Patch it. 49. Hey, lock it. Check 49. Go.
On the run, this is Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Go. All day, baby, all day. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. It's our time. Hurry. 2nd and 11.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Back now in Baltimore. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. I'm coming. Weapon. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch. Look at me. Zip. Let's go.
They run again with Jackson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Complete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Max 50. Yeah, that's what I do. Check. Lucky. 6'6", bullet high. Go. Motion. Deep river.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Moss for an Oakland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6. He finds his man Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On the ground, it's James. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Here we go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. James. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On second down now, it's James. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down before being taken. Down at the 46.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 60 out low. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
From the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Raiders' 47-yard line.
3 down.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the...
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say,
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried.
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 70. Indy.
Focus, defense, focus. He's crashing. He's
Recon. 132 fighter.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give right side. Dickerson got some room at the 30. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Get ready.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill